What's up? Hey, I know a lot of y'all don't know me. This is my first video. I'm not scripted. I'm just gonna tell y'all what it is and what it is. Um, Today is my fifth day clean from crystal meth. I went to rehab and um rehab was an amazing experience for me. However, it doesn't work always like, you go to rehab and then you're miraculously clean. It didn't work that way for me. I have been doing crystal meth since 2012. I started in 2012. It was my first hard drug I've ever done. And it it really shaped me. Like it really changed my life. Um just recently last year I like jumped off the bridge straight into it and I was doing it heavily. Heavily. And while I'm telling y'all this story, I'm gonna be eating my breakfast. So last year I jumped off the bridge into crystal meth because I was just under a lot of pressure. I was working. I had just got a promotion. I was mourning a very close friend of mine. If y'all watch Pose. Oh, damn. See, this is going to be a real first video, y'all. I ain't even tell y'all who I am, girl. My name is Emma-Cherie Williams. But everybody call me Sherry, Cherry, or Cherie, or Emma. Or if you want to take it back, call me Christy. I have an array of names. But yes, I'm transgender. I'm a trans woman. And yeah, so we're gonna piggyback forward back to the story. But that's just like my little background. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I now currently reside in New York City. I'm trying to see what is I'm gonna tell y'all some more about me, but I just really wanted to get this off of my shoulders and tell y'all my story. My story. Okay. So yeah, it was a lot going on, a lot of pressure on me. But the straw that broke the camel's back for me was finding out that I had to I had to um take like 4 to 6 months off of my hormone replacement therapy because I was over medicating myself, and my estrogen levels were um, dangerously high, and I was at risk of getting a blood clot. And for me, at that moment in my life, it was very devastating because you can't tell no girl that, especially when at that time I had issues with loving myself, appreciating myself. I was mourning. Um, I was already hard on myself. So telling me that was just like telling Donald Trump that we're going to strip you of all your coins, of all your everything, honey. You're gonna have to go to your nearest shelter, honey, and figure it out. That's what it was like for me. And it really wasn't that serious. But I made it that serious, and me being the drama queen, because I'm also a drama queen, I just was like, my world is over, honey. My world is over. It, people gonna call me a man. I'm gonna look like a man. Like, oh my God. Like, oh. That's how I was. And slowly I started to start back getting into the party lifestyle. Whereas I was not really like that. I was dipping and dabbing, but I wasn't like, ooh. Like last year, I was on my shit. Like I was taking my hormones. Everything was like, I was very like on myself. Like, girl, like you gotta look a certain way. You gotta have certain things. Very materialistic. I was a very nasty person, mean, because I don't know. I was going through a lot, and I had a lot of people, attacking me, attacking my character, my my character, and pretty much saying some really nasty stuff, and I kind of absorbed it instead of acting like a rubber ball and letting it bounce off of me. I absorbed it like glue. It stuck to me. And next thing you know, I started indulging, and I started indulging heavily. Like, whereas before I was buying like a 60 here, a 60 there. No, baby. I met this boy who was a dealer. And girl, next thing you know, bitch, the hoe was buying 8 balls and trying to do the whole 8 ball in the whole freaking night. Because in my head, where when I was getting 60s, I want to hurry up and get and do the drug and get rid of it so that I can get back to life. And that was not the case. It was not happening. I had so much drugs, it was ridiculous. And I was meeting more drug dealers, more guys. I was meeting more guys that had drugs, and they would just give it to me. They were just here. And I was just like, oh. Like, it was just like, it was a lot. I did not know what I was getting myself into. And yeah, so that was last year coming into this year. So it's been literally a year. It happened all around this time, October, November, 2018. My gay son. Oh yeah, what I was trying to tell y'all. I don't know if y'all watch Pose, the show Pose. It's a hit show, and it pretty much talks about where it pretty much covers like the relationships between trans and gay men at that time, and a lot of the trans women were mentors, gay parents, gay mothers, and this kid was my gay son, and he also struggled with crystal meth, and he took his life January 2018. So, it, I was going through a lot and stuff like that, but ooh, that's not cute. Don't mind it because that's from the jelly. But okay, so basically, what was I finna say? I was finna say, I lose focus. So I was saying how in November last year, around this time, I was meeting guys, and the guys, always had tea. I never, it was a lot. So whereas where I was indulging like in the kiddie pool. I went from the kiddie pool to the ocean like that, and it was a lot for me to handle. um I was starting to lose consciousness of who I was. I didn't even really know who I was actually, but the person who I thought I was losing her, and I didn't seem to care. I had my friends, my so-called friends. Look, y'all, this is how much of in the struggle I'm in. Y'all get to see this is the real deal, Holyfield, baby. This ain't no script. Baby, this is the real deal. This is my life. I'm just finna, because I know that somebody out there, it's a trans girl, it's a cisgender woman, it's a gay man, it's a straight man, it's somebody out there that is struggling with crystal meth, and can find you know you know y'all can connect with me. Y'all know that y'all not alone, because that's how I felt a lot of times. But anywho, hold up, cause I be losing contract. I be losing focus. Um, but yes, my so-called friends, my mom used to always tell me, baby, them ain't your friends. Them ain't your friends. Your friends ain't gonna bring no drugs to your house, and that is so true. That is so true. And yeah, honey. So I was just having my friends over, fucking up my apartment and stuff like that. And we trying to get it together, honey. I'm trying to help my friends get off the drug. Good. I'm trying to help my friends get their life together. All the while, my life was crumbling before my very eyes and before their very eyes. And they ain't care. You think they care? No. Because, baby, they was so focused on getting high and having a roof over their head, which was at my house, which I was letting my friends take advantage of me because I was so lost in the sauce. No, ma'am. So, I say all of that. I went through a lot, baby. I finally mustered up the courage to take my behind to rehab because I had to. I went from smoking crystal meth to shooting it up. And when I was shooting it up, like, I wasn't a professional. Just stupid. Like, just sticking myself. And it was scary. It was scary. And, I seen that it was a problem. And I was just like, I told my friend, even though he was upset with me because he was going to have to find him somewhere else to stay, I had to go to rehab. Let him tell it. I kicked him out. No, I didn't kick you out, honey. I had to take my ass to rehab. Um, Went to rehab. Beautiful experience. As y'all know, I said this is my 5th day clean. I went to rehab like 2 months ago. Um, Rehab was very, 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 very eye opening for me because I had no recollection of rehabilitation and the process and stuff like that. So, baby, I was doing good. I was doing good in rehab, but um, The program I went to, my insurance will only allow me to do 14 days. And I was like a little worried. I was like, I was like, baby, wait. So, 14 days. There's not enough time. There's not enough time. But I had also, I had also, um, told my counselor in rehab that I was going to do I wanted to do a 90-day program, a 3-month program. That was as much as I could do because I didn't want to lose my apartment because, how am I going to pay my rent while I'm gone, stuff like that for 6 months. But the place that I was going to, that I was interested in going to for 3 months, they did not have a 3-month program like they said online. It was a 6-month program. I wish could remember the name of them so it can go online and change that so people won't be getting all confused. So, my counselor asked me, how would you feel doing an outpatient? I was like, I can do it. Honey, I came out of rehab. I had everything was gonna work out just how I planned it. That's how in my head. I came out, I let my neighbor's ex-boyfriend watch my apartment while I was gone. I came back, my apartment was in complete disarray. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was crazy. When I tell you it was crazy, I was so frustrated. I was so angry because I was not expecting to come home to my apartment looking as crazy as it did. And girl, like that kind of set me back, and it kind of my attitude and my spirit kind of relapsed back to the person that I was before. And that was just the beginning. That was just the beginning. And honey, next thing you know, I started back getting high. Same people that was coming to my door, still coming to my door. And my ex, honey, let him came in, honey, like, even though he was proud of me, he was proud of me. He wasn't trying to he wasn't pushing me to get high or nothing like that. But it was just the fact that it was like not even just him. I'm letting all these people that I used to get high with come back, trying, to so they can see I'm doing better. I'm trying. I got something to prove. I ain't have nothing to prove. What only thing I did prove was that baby the hoe wasn't ready, and the hoe was still struggling, and so yes, I started back getting high, y'all. I started back getting high, and um, but this time it was different. I always had those groups, my sisters and these stuff that I met in rehab. I still have them in the back of my head, and I still have my conscience back in the back of my head telling me, girl, Miss Thing, girl, you don't need to be doing this. You don't, girl, you just bitch. No, pull it together. And that's where I'm at today. The last time I got high was on no. Oof, girl, see, I'm off. That's why this drug is no good for you. Your brain be like, ugh. Girl, because I'm about to say September, baby. We is very much so in November. The last time I got high was November 12th. And this page is going to be just me sharing my experiences. Me sharing my experiences because I know that my experiences a lot of people can relate to. I'm making this video because I do not intend on going back to getting high on crystal meth. However, it's not a however, but you are nothing ever works out perfectly with this drug, with addiction, period. Anybody who's been clean, whether it's 5 days or 5 years, that person that's been clean for 5 years can easily slip back into addiction just like I could. So I just want to say that, you know, what do I want to say? I do not intend on going back to crystal meth. However, if I do falter, I will not beat myself up. But faltering is not an option. Also, because I had a spiritual awakening. I'm still in my spiritual awakening, and that's what you see all these. You see, well, I can't really show y'all. Y'all see, I'll show y'all. I got affirmations, sticky notes, you know, full of affirmations from when I was in the beginning of my spiritual awakening. And yes, I'll be talking about that too. I'll be talking about a lot of stuff. This is going to be a very, very uplifting and enlightening page, blog or whatever. Y'all will get to see me work through my recovery, um, um, mature into my spirituality, and oh girl, I'm sorry. Ooh. The grips of addiction, honey. That's my life, honey. That's where I'm at right now. And yes, honey, I'm just talking. And I hope that y'all enjoyed this video. I hope that I was able to connect with somebody. If it ain't 10 people, at least I was able to connect with one person. And just know that y'all not alone. And I will put my social medias, my Facebook and my Instagram on my page. I mean, on the bottom of the video, so that y'all can have a way to contact me if y'all want to have, and if y'all have any questions, concerns, or y'all want to just, you know, y'all need somebody to talk to. I am good at that. I'm good. I'm good at that. I can talk to, we can talk to each other. We can help get each other through this. Just to know that you're not alone. And I've been trying to do this vlog for a long time. Honey child, yes. And so it might not be the most perfect vlog video. It ain't gotta be. Cause ain't nothing perfect, baby. So yes, so y'all get to follow me down this journey I'm going on, my spiritual journey, my recovery journey, getting myself back into my transition and having my surgeries and all that stuff. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Yes. Yes, honey. Yes. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna stop being silly. But that's it. Subscribe. I have a lot to talk about. And I'ma heal myself. You gonna heal yourself, and we gonna heal together. Healing yourself, healing for the universe. All right, y'all. Bye. I'm for real. I'm finna go. I'm be serious. All right. This is my serious face. I am out of here. I will see y'all in my next video.